Boulder's top stories this week. Boulder police step up crosswalk safety enforcement. Council holds a study session on the Civic Center master plan. And Farmers Market returns for its 25th year of selling grower-only goods in Boulder.
Welcome to Inside Boulder, featuring topics and stories that impact the community of Boulder, with Patrick Von Kaiserling and Jennifer Bray. And on the news desk, Natalie Wood and Mike Benuelos bring you the stories making headlines in the community this week. Inside Boulder News starts now.
Welcome to Inside Boulder News. I'm Natalie Wood. A recent traffic study by the City of Boulder shows that walking and biking in our town is relatively safe, but crosswalks and intersections are the most common locations for collisions. Starting this week, the Boulder Police Department began performing proactive enforcement on 3 new laws at city crosswalks. Here's what residents should be aware of whether you are walking or driving. Boulder residents bike at 20 times the national average and walk at about 3 times the rate of the rest of the U.S. And the City of Boulder strives to advocate these alternate modes of transportation.
We want to promote walking and biking as healthful, fun, and efficient ways to get around town so that people can leave their car at home.
The city released a report in February which found leaving your car at home to walk or bike is safe. But the Safe Streets Boulder report also points out crosswalks at intersections are the most common location for collisions. As a result, police officers are targeting Boulder's busiest intersections as they enforce crosswalk safety with 3 new ordinances.
There are 3 new laws. The first one is actually a mirror of the state law, and it requires that if you're driving a car and there's another vehicle in the adjacent lane that's stopped for a crosswalk, you have to stop as well. And that's an existing state law. This is now a municipal ordinance that mirrors that law.
The other 2 ordinances are aimed at pedestrians and cyclists. Pedestrians are required to activate the flashing crosswalk signs before entering a crosswalk, and cyclists must now cross the street at a certain speed.
There's now a speed limit for bicycles entering and crossing through crosswalks. It's 8 miles per hour. The reason for that is drivers are looking for pedestrians at crosswalks. They're not really looking for a bicyclist that might be traveling 10 or 15 miles an hour. So the effort here is to slow bicyclists down so that drivers can pick up on their movement and avoid conflicts and accidents.
The city believes these new laws will help decrease pedestrian accidents in Boulder, making it even safer to walk or bike.
These ordinances are a way to address some of the safety issues that we are seeing at crosswalks and to help us to reduce collisions at crosswalks. And we believe that will help give people the confidence and address their concerns about walking and biking.
Our hope is that it raises everyone's awareness. Pedestrians, bicyclists, and motorists all have a little heightened awareness of those areas where they can come into conflict, and everyone slows down a little bit, pays a little more attention to what's going on around them, looking for pedestrians, looking for bicyclists, and hopefully avoiding more accidents.
Police officers are now issuing warnings and tickets to people in violation of these new ordinances. Extra effort will be focused at the 15 most accident-prone spots around town, as identified in the Safe Streets Boulder report. 4 of the 15 most accident-prone spots are along Broadway, adjacent to CU campus. The University of Colorado Police Department will also enforce the city's pedestrian ordinances and focus on high-traffic areas of campus. Council held a study session Tuesday night on a proposal for the Civic Center master plan. Along with City Council, Planning Board gave their feedback on the proposal for the planning process of the Civic Center area, which is in the general vicinity of 9th to 17th Streets and Canyon to Arapahoe. The large-scale project has the potential to transform the area into a new civic and commercial space that embodies the unique values and qualities of Boulder citizens, and the City of Boulder wants the community's input on the future of the heart of Boulder.
One aspect of this project that will be a little bit new and different maybe than some other previous planning projects in Boulder is that we'll do the traditional workshops and meetings where people can get together face to face and work with the planners and work with staff and with each other on projects. But we'd like to broaden the outreach as much as possible and invite people who might not come to meetings ordinarily or can't come to meetings, or and allow them to engage with online online, digital types of means so that we can really broaden this and get as many people involved as possible.
What are the right programmatic combinations that are appropriate for the area that really embody the values and qualities that the city of Boulder has from sustainability and a number of other perspectives. So through a process, we'll filter down a vision that is comprehensive, but also a vision that the citizens embrace.
Tuesday's study session was the first of many meetings in an 18-month planning and community engagement process to establish what this special place will be and just how it will reflect the culture and values of Boulder. From fresh produce to vibrant flowers and local artists, it's no wonder why so many residents anxiously await the opening of the Boulder Farmers Market every year. The Saturday market season takes place in downtown Boulder on 13th Street between Canyon and Arapahoe from April to November. This year, Boulder Farmers Market kicked off its 25th season of selling grower-only goods in our city, and thousands of community members showed up to celebrate.
What you buy at a farmer's market is completely different than what you get at a grocery store. You buy produce at a farmer's market and it was picked, sometimes the same day, sometimes the day before. But that food is really alive and nutritious. It's not just something that's been on a truck for 2 days. It's real food, and it's real connection to, where your food comes from. It's real connection to who your food is coming from. It's a really intense sense of community.
The Boulder Farmers Market will also begin its Wednesday evening session on May 2nd. The Wednesday market, which runs through October, takes place from 4 to 8 p.m. at the same location as the Saturday market on 13th Street. Check out boulderfarmers.org for more information. Aerial reseeding and mulching operations began this week over the Fourmile Fire burn area. Helicopters are making the route over the more than 350 acres of scorched land through next week. For safety reasons, no one can be in the immediate area where mulch is being dropped. Boulder County Sheriff's deputies will be in the area to enforce safety rules. Cyclists are asked to avoid 4 Mile Canyon Drive and Sunshine Canyon Drive while helicopter flights are occurring. Last year, nearly 2,000 acres were treated with aerial mulching as part of Boulder County's emergency stabilization efforts. County officials say most areas are recovering from the 2010 fire, but there are small areas of land that still need retreatment. That's all the time we have for this week. You can connect with Inside Boulder News on Facebook by submitting news tips and questions. Just search for City of Boulder, Channel 8. I'm Natalie Wood. Thanks for watching, and stick around for more Inside Boulder next.